What's going on, guys? Zestran here, and today I want to make a video talking about Prince of Persia. I haven't made a video about this franchise yet. So I made a video similar to this about Jak and Daxter a few weeks ago, and that did very well. So I'm going to make another similar video, except this time it's going to be about Prince of Persia. And as you can tell by the name of the title, and if you watch the Jak and Daxter video, you'll know that this video is going to be about, should Ubisoft bring back Prince of Persia? And I think yes. You probably could have guessed that. The Prince of Persia is a pretty old series. It came out in the late 80s, I believe 89, I'm not too sure. And it had 3 games, and then in the early 2000s, Ubisoft brought it back with Prince of Persia and the Sands of Time. And then it had 2 sequels, The Warrior Within and then The Two Towers. Then we didn't see anything from the series until the next generation of consoles. And in 2008, we got just Prince of Persia. It was kind of a reboot, but we never got a sequel to that. And then the last entry we got in the series, except for like a remake of the second game on iOS, was The Forgotten Sands, which I platinumed that game. That game is really fun. And so the last 2 games I mentioned, those are on PS3, Xbox 360. I think one of them was on Wii, even, and probably PC. I'm not too sure. But that was really the last we saw of the series. And every E3, Ubisoft kind of likes to save a big reveal for the end. And it's been like Tom Clancy every year, except for this year, which was Steep. And every year I'm just like, Prince of Persia, Prince of Persia, Prince of Persia, and it's never Prince of Persia. And I really want them to bring this series back. So some people may not know, but Assassin's Creed is actually a spiritual successor to Prince of Persia. The original Assassin's Creed was in development at first as a game called Prince of Persia Assassins. And it kind of had a similar story of how Devil May Cry was originally Resident Evil 4. But the formula got changed around and things are so different that they decided to make a whole new franchise with it. So Ubisoft has just kind of been focusing on Assassin's Creed and they haven't really touched Prince of Persia. 6 years now. And I think it's a good franchise to bring back. The platforming segments of the games are so much fun, and especially when you get later on in the games when you're just jumping between platforms and you're just nailing it, and it's so much fun to do. And then of course, a lot of the games, I know at least the first one and the last one, they have the rewind time mechanics. If you messed up, you can easily fix your mistakes, which I like. I kind of wish more games had that mechanic. I think it's very useful. The only issue I have with the series is, at least with Sands of Time, because I'm currently playing through that game, is that the combat is kind of rough, and it's so hard. Like, I'll be fighting enemies and you kill a whole wave and then a whole other wave comes out and they don't give you a chance to heal at all, because you have to exit combat to heal, but you can't exit combat when an enemy's near you. And they always just like, they can, like, if you're trying to finish off an enemy, they can cancel out your animation by hitting you, and you can't do anything about it. If you're already in mid-swing, you can't block, and so that would get really annoying. But other than that, like, I have a lot of fun playing these games. I remember playing a little bit of the Sands of Time on PS2 back in the day, but I never beat it. And then I beat The Two Towers, which I had a lot of fun with. And then I didn't play Prince of Persia again until I think my friend rented the 2008 reboot one, and it's still fun, but it was just different from the rest of the series. And then I remember getting The Forgotten Sands and having a lot of fun with that game. I also had, I think it was Prince of Persia Revelations, which I think was just The Warrior Within, ported to the PSP, and I had that one, and that was a lot of fun too. And I just really love the series, and I really wanted to see it come back. I hope that at E3 2017, Ubisoft's big announcement at the end of the conference is a new Prince of Persia game. Whether it's a sequel to the 2008 one, where they're just another reboot, or they're just going to call it Prince of Persia blank of blank, and it can be whatever they want it to be, I don't care. The story is not really that important, at least in my opinion, as far as I really know. And I'm not really too sure. I haven't played through all the games very recently. But what makes the Prince of Persia games fun is the platforming and the adventure itself. So that's really been my thoughts on whether or not Ubisoft should bring back Prince of Persia, which I think is a beloved PS2 trilogy. And even the PS3 ones are good. Like the 2008 reboot, it was a little different. It was like open world. The main character was voiced by Nolan North, which was kind of weird. Everything was cel-shaded, which that's a good art style, but it was like, I didn't really know, it didn't feel like all the Prince of Persias, but it was still fun. And then The Forgotten Sands was really good. It was just like the PS2 ones, except modernized, had better controls, better graphics, and all that good stuff. And that's a fantastic game. Like I said, I mentioned before, I have the platinum in that game. You can also, I think it's the Uplay thing, you can unlock Ezio's robes in that game, which was pretty fun to play through that game playing with Ezio's robes on. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think in the comments below, whether or not you think Ubisoft should bring back Prince of Persia. Has this been a game you've been wanting for a while? Because I know I have. Every year at E3, I just want Ubisoft to announce a new Prince of Persia, and maybe 2017 will be the year. We'll see when that time comes. But until then, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe for more video game content about whatever video games I like. I do a lot of Kingdom Hearts, I do a lot of Nintendo, and I'm kind of spread my wings out a little more, doing like some Assassin's Creed. I did the Jak and Daxter video a few weeks ago, and now I'm doing Prince of Persia. So yeah, so just keep coming back for more. If you like my content, please let me know in the comments, and tweet at me, Facebook message me, anything like that. And that would be very kind of you to leave feedback, because I need to know. So with all that being said, I will see you guys later.